Hello, everyone, and thank you for tuning in. Today, we're going to be talking about Celsius, Celsius Network Token, and its valuations against Bitcoin. Remember, if you do like this video and the other videos that I make on this channel, be sure to hit the like button down below and also consider subscribing. I'll also be talking about the US dollar chart, but I think the Bitcoin chart is a lot more exciting at this point. So, let me get rid of the 20-week moving average and flip up the 50-week. We broke the 50-week last week. We closed below it, and we're currently underneath it. Despite all this, um, an interesting aspect is this trend line that I have drawn up here. We've made contact with it twice so far, and we're at our third time around. And Celsius is up about 2.5%. So yesterday it was below the line technically, but I would like to see a weekly close at least above it. If we're able to close above it and bounce, then this is where it gets interesting, right? The last time we bounced at this line, we saw a move about 200% against Bitcoin. And back in August, when we bounced, we saw an initial move of 350% against Bitcoin. And then we dipped back down and then wicked up to for an additional 166%. With that in mind, this is where it gets interesting. We could see a potential move of about 200%. Maybe give or take 20 30%, and get to a valuation of about 35,000 satoshis. Now at this current valuation, that would mean Celsius is going into beyond single digit territory. As we can see here, Celsius against the US dollar has been a rock. Okay, it's the best comparison I can make on how stable this asset is against Cardano. Cardano was chilling at $1.50 for a long time, and Celsius as well has been chilling at like $5, $4 for months. Ever since the beginning of the year, we've been at this level. As you can see, $5.59 was the closing price of the week of January 4th. Just to put that into perspective. So a 200% move here if Bitcoin remains constant, which isn't the case, but for argument's sake, that's a $17 Celsius. So this is kind of my other play. I threw in a chunk of change to Celsius, and just threw it on the platform. And I'm gonna wait and see what happens. Celsius has done very well for me. The last time I initially bought Celsius was here, and then I believe I sold it in this area here. So did very well for me. Here's hoping it does it again. And it does have pretty impressive moves against Bitcoin, which is why it's so attractive. And definitely if I can get a double digit or sell Celsius at a double digit figure, that's a pretty good return. Anyway, that's all for today, you guys. We'll keep an eye on Celsius. Obviously, in the next couple of weeks, we'll have a better idea on this if this line is going to hold or not. Celsius doesn't tend to stay very long at this trend line here. It's usually just a wick or a candle, and it isn't a prolonged hold of the trend. So we'll get a better idea about it, end of this week, next week, to see if it was a good play or not. But yeah, I threw like 2% my portfolio into Celsius, not that much, because I just want to get exposed to it again, just for this move. Anyway, that's all for today, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. Bye bye.